Yeah. Now, in fairness, Weird Al Yankovic's Gump should also be on this list. But just throwing it out there, I probably heard that song as much as the original. Word up.
Word up. Speaking of Weird Al, are we all on board with the Daniel Radcliffe is going to play Weird Al news? Because
I have no trouble with it. I don't super get it.
How dare you? I am pumped. He's a terrible Harry Potter, but he's an awesome grown-up.
I do like Daniel Radcliffe. I don't see Weird Al, but I'm for it. I'll be there.
I don't care. Mm-hmm. I want however. I think that's going to be just ridiculous, and I'm so in. I'm so excited about that. Anyway, Lump is that. What did you say? Like right after it started, you were like, "This is like our strongest opening yet."
It's a good one. We're getting better at this.
I think you're right. That was dope.
We're finding our radio personality groove.
Are we? Is this what we're doing? Are we radio? I don't think this is a radio. Phil's just laughing at me.
Fact checker here.
Stop!
She does what she does.
Stop!
It's good. It's good.
Stop it.
You keep me honest, baby.
Stop
it. Keep me honest. I
love that. So, that was one of the early albums I owned.
Yeah.
I know the first album I ever bought with my own hard-earned grandma money, Nana money. It was Nana. Yeah. She gave me $10. I spent $9.99 on Green Day, Dookie.
Okay.
That was the first record I bought, with my own money.
Yeah.
But I think I had had this one, or I almost got this one very shortly thereafter. But I didn't spend money on it. It was like a gift of some variety of some holiday or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like back when albums were a thing for me. Yeah. This is funny. I was like, oh yeah, I like that album. Oh yeah, I like that album. And I'm going, when did I do that? I'm like, oh, it's in the 90s. It's in the 90s when I listened to albums.
Like pretty early. Maybe that was midnight. Yeah, probably more mid.
Yeah, because I'm like, a lot of these, I'm like, oh man, that was a great album. Oh, that was a really great album. And I don't think that way anymore. Yeah. But I think every single song on this list, I go, oh, I really like that album.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it was like you said, it was an age when we tended to listen to albums.
Well, I mean, that's how you could get music. You couldn't just listen to one song at a time.
Right, like that was the mainstream approach to listening to music.
Yeah, you had the radio, and you could like use your like little tape deck to record your shit off the radio. But that sucked. Everybody knew it sucked. It was just the only way they could do it to get music for free. But no, if you were like, I want to hear like a really good quality version of Lump, you had to go buy the album.
Yeah.
And so that's probably why. That's probably why I heard a lot of other stuff from people that I don't do that now.
Yeah. Well, and like music historians should feel free to correct me, but I feel like that was also a time when like no matter what, songs tended to get about 2 minutes of airplay and fade out. So if you wanted to hear the whole song of almost anything, you had to go buy the CD. I think that was by design at the time. I don't know for sure, but like that's the impression I get when I read stuff about the time.
Speaking of which, this next song I did that with.
I was going to talk about it.
Oh, go sorry. I'm just kidding.
I really just wanted to note. So the first time I heard that song, I assume, because I don't really remember, but I assume that was when like I completely switched tracks with my musical taste. Because you're talking about your first album. I'm pretty sure mine was Garth Brooks' CD. And I'm pretty sure it was like a 10 best of. And what's funny is like I kind of remember Got Friends in Low Places, but that might be it. So I know that like it wasn't necessarily my taste. It was like what I was allowed to have in the house.
Right.
Of like songs I had heard on the radio. So Lump, I think, was probably one of the first songs I heard that made me go like, oh, I need to find more things that sound like this, for one, have this kind of attitude, for two, and like very quickly the rest of this list we'll kind of get into as well. Like these were songs I heard because I got to hear them when I went to my friends' houses,
right,
and knew that I couldn't buy the album. So for that reason, they're that much more precious to me.
That's funny. I feel that way about TV.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't watch Ren and I was not allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy. But if I went to Shannon's house, I could totes watch Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I get that. I get that too, and that's why I still watch Ren and Stimpy.
Yep. Country kid, no cable. So yeah, the rare opportunity I had to go and watch Nickelodeon somewhere was gold.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
Oh, now?
Yeah.
Now it's my turn?
I'm done. I did my bit.
I know. I totally overran your bit.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. We got it all in.
Done this for a minute.
Yeah.
What do we? Oh yeah.
Find our groove again. What we got for number 2?
So my first song is very representative of early high school for me. Like this is what all my friends were listening to, and it's solidly reminds me of that time period for me. This is "Semi-Charmed Life" by Third Eye Blind.